Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Do I have food in my mouth? Yes, but that's not the point. Anyway, welcome back to Dreams Part 3. Yay! 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 So, the audio sounds nice, and I have decided that I will be doing the tutorials on stream because I am a big scrub. And I want to document every single time I play this game. Woo! Yeah! It's me and LED and Lawn Swing and Lawn Swing 2. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's try to find Vita's creation. I don't know what that was. Hold on. Alright, I'm censored. Think you shared it with me? Yeah. Haha! Wow. Let me see how many... I can't find it again, can I? I shall find it. It's 22 hours ago. Where is it? 19. More. Hey, it's me. I got 2 likes. Let's go. Nice. Oh yeah, the Fallout one. I remember that. Alright, let's take a look at this, shall we? 13. Nice. Well, chick. Not for the faint of heart. Only brave chicks dare to conquer it. Version 1. Difficult platform. Like... I don't think he made it public. I like how you made this little cutscene too. I'll give it a few goes. I saw him play it, so I know that it is pretty challenging. Look how cute it is, though. I'm already lost. Oh. Ay, slippery, mate. Freaking hell, okay. Oh god, okay, this is gonna be hard. Everything's slippery, Jesus. This is gonna take me a while, isn't it? I can already tell. Alright, at least we're outside. I did see him play it, so I know where to go. Sort of. Squeak, squeak. Has he made it remixable? Can people change things in here? Maybe. Alright. Okay. Don't! No! Oh, Lord Jesus. Where am I? Oh, did I fall into his trap card? Frick! Hecking heck. Okay. I like the music though. Why does it slide so much? Goddamn. It looks really cool though. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Shortcut. Oh, Jesus. Damn it. Whee! Oh my god, it's so cute. Sucks when it dies. I made it pretty far though, that's for sure. Oh god, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? It's hard to control, it's hard to control, it's hard to control. Okay. Oh yeah, you made these slippery, right? Okay. Okay. Jesus. I don't like this. I don't like this. This reminds me of Hollow Knight. That's a bad thing. So be reminded of. No! No, stop. Stop right there. Nope. I said stop. Nice. Let's keep going for a bit more, why not? Squeak, squeak, squeak. Damn it. Oh, I don't know how the hell he made this. This is pretty goddamn impressive. I still have the tutorials to do. Barely know how to move objects. Jesus. He's done a pretty good job, I must say. Just keep jumping. Oh, maybe not. Jesus. Okay, chill. Chill, bro. The frog. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. It's a PG-13. Actually, what's the difference? I don't know the age like things go for movies. Oh Lord. No. Okay. No. I don't want to do this anymore. No. No. Get me out. Get me out. Comments. Yes. Nice. Nice. Yes. Can I take pictures? I can. Interesting. Alright. Back to the tutorials, right? This is what I've seen, right? Maybe. Gym shaping. Wait. Check my quests first, real quick. Hello. I did this one, right? Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Animation tutorials, I want to see those. I'll do the music one first. Right, let's go to Dream Shaping. Workshop. I've done those ones. Right? Yeah, I've done that. Action, possession. Wiring and logic. I guess I could start by the beginning, right? What is that? Oh, videos. How to make a forest. Painting is advanced. Okay. Connected doors between scenes. Sculpting in level 7. Alright, let's start from the beginning, I guess. Boop, boop. Right? Oh god. Oh god. There's a lot here to do, that's for damn sure. Right. Code, style, and effects. Why not? Seems like a good start. After movement. Yes, flowing? I am.
This tutorial's all about making your creations beautiful.
Nice.
Now, this is Connie's front garden. But what's this? It's had all the color, style, and magic.
Oh my god, no.
But not to worry, Connie. We can help make the garden pretty again with
the
power of dreams. Just to start you off, all the lighting's already done. We can learn more about that later. And because I'm ever your servant, I've also grouped some of these objects just for you.
Oh, nice.
It'll make editing them quicker and easier. So what does the garden need? Well, it could do with some color, texture, and movement. Luckily, the coat, style, and effects modes are the perfect tools to do that. They don't create new objects. They modify existing sculptures and paintings.
I see.
And they work on groups. With just a little practice,
you
can become a master of them all. So let's start by adding some color with the tint tool.
Yes, sir.
Open the assembly menu with the square button and go to the modes menu. Each mode has its own set of tools and options. The tint tool is in coat mode. It has an icon that looks like a pot of paint
Okay.
being spilled. Select it
Okay, I get
by
it.
pressing the X button.
Oh, this is cool.
As you can see, the assembly menu has now been replaced with the coat menu. In the top row, you'll find options and helpers. Along the bottom, you'll find the tools.
Okay.
Now, which color to use?
I don't
Open
know.
the colors menu in the top row of
I'm
icons.
colorblind, goddammit.
These are color groups. You can expand a color group with X. Each group contains more shades that you can choose from. I'm going to find a green for the foliage, but if green's not your thing, you can experiment.
The blue.
Is the menu too long? You can
Well, we
scroll
good.
it by grabbing it with R2.
Oh.
Pick a shade, or if you fancy a more painterly or organic look, choose the tumbler color at the end of the group. That will apply a random shade that changes as you work.
Oh.
When you've chosen a color, you're ready to go to the next step.
Yes, I want that one.
To add color to our scene, we'll use the tint tool, which has an icon like an airbrush. You can manually select it in the tools menu. But in coat mode, choosing a color from the colors menu equips the tint
I
tool
see.
automatically. See the airbrush icon on the tip of your imp.
Uh-huh.
The tint tool recolors objects, either tinting or completely covering their original color. Just press and hold R2 to
hold
tint
up.
the objects at the tip of your imp. No need to select or scope into anything. The rounded clumps look a bit dreary in this scene. Let's add some color. You can see that the longer you hold R2, the stronger the tint gets. And with a tumbler color selected, it will cycle through different shades.
Oh.
If
More.
you make a mistake, you can undo using the left directional button.
Make it all blue.
Or set your tool to subtract and you can detint.
Nice.
How do you do that? If you press triangle while the tool is active,
Oh, damn.
your imp will change to an outline. So now it will remove tint instead of adding it. And that works
Oops.
on pretty much all of the coat, style and effects tools.
Damn
Just
it.
press triangle when they're equipped to make them subtractive.
This one looks better.
Try removing some color using subtractive tint now. Just hold R2 over the object. And to make the tool additive again, press triangle. Now that
Nice.
you've got to grips with that, you can color in the whole scene with the tint tool.
Got you,
Go
bro.
wild. Use different colors to tint the path, rocks,
Bro, I
river,
got you,
grass,
damn.
trees, and the little cottage. The colors menu has all the
Trunks
colors
next.
you need. Just open a color group and pick a shade or the tumbler color.
I don't see.
Take some
Sure.
time to color your scene. When you're done, move on to the next step.
That looks brown, right? Where are the browns? Oh. Well, now I'm doing this one. Looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Right, what else we got? That's a cottage, right, that he said. So something like this. And then maybe this one for the wood. I'm not good with coloring, by the way. And this one. This house has no windows, and that's very sad. Dark brown. Paint it! Oh, it's already painted. Oh, okay. Can I paint the smoke? Can I make the smoky yellow? Where's the goddamn yellow? Is that yellow? Sure. Nice. Oh wow, that looks pretty good actually. Let's see what else. What is this? Those flowers? Oh, I see. They are flowers. They have to paint every single flower? No. Maybe. No, it doesn't look like it. Blue. Bright blue. And I guess a red. Sure, that one. Why not? Why am I coloring everything? I don't know. Let me do my thing, okay? Goddamn. Today, Junior. Ah, that's good enough. Jeez. Next. I guess I'll make the... Is that a rock? Probably. Is it a rock? It's not a boulder. It's a rock. What's these? Custom. Oh. No. No thanks. The hell is custom actually? Okay. I don't see purples. Sure. That one, why not? Oh my god, it's so freaking yellow. I know it's not yellow, shut up. Jesus Christ, it's bright. Maybe not that one. Kinda hurts to look at. There you go. That's better. So these are rocks then. Wait a second, they can't be rocks because there's flowers on them. Oh my god, I'm so confused. Sure, we haven't used an orange, why not? Just a little bit. Oh god, that's ugly. No, I take it back. Just make it dark green, Jesus. Nice. How the hell did that one get colored so fast? What? Am I going so slow? Damn it, there's more flowers. Just make them green. Nice. Now for the rocks. Oh god, there's more. There's a damn light post. Why am I taking so long doing this? I don't know. Black. Like my soul. Make these flowers black, goddammit. Jeez, that scared me. Alright, I'm back. Yes, back. Still gotta do the rocks. I guess I'll make them gray. They're already gray, but make them more gray. Never mind, they're already gray. Yeah, they're super gray. Make them darker. Why can't I paint this one? Oh, it's already that color? Huh. Did I pick the same goddamn color? Those ones are different. Is it getting darker? No. Maybe. There's a rock right there. How the hell is this one grouped to that one? Whoopsie. Alright, I think we're good. Next.
Good job. Now your scene is beautifully coloured in. Let's add some texture.
Beautiful.
For that, we need to leave coat mode and go into style mode.
Yes, sir.
To leave a mode, select the exit button in the top right of the screen. Or you can use a shortcut. Hold L1 and press circle.
Huh.
Just like scoping out of a group. Now use the modes menu to switch over to style mode. The style mode icon is an S-shaped brushstroke. All sculptures and paintings in Dreams are made up of flex, and style mode is where we manipulate them. For example, notice how the objects in this scene look smooth?
Yes.
That's because their flecks are small and tightly packed together. We can make them more textured with the looseness tool. Select the looseness tool. It looks like a blurry circle.
It does indeed.
Now try using R2 to loosen some of the foliage in the scene. Don't hold back.
Oh.
As you can see, loosening sculptures and paintings means their flex
How do I
become
bring
more
it back?
obvious.
That's a lot.
If you think they're getting too loose, press triangle to make the tools subtractive and tighten them up again with R2. Or you can just use the left directional button to undo. Don't forget to loosen up the river too. We'll
River?
need it in the following steps.
River?
Carry
It's a
on
river.
loosening the objects in the scene. When you're happy, proceed to the next step.
How is that a river? Squeeze me. Oh god, I made the river yellow. Whoops. I guess. Rev up those fryers. Well, the river's yellow now. It's a piss river. Is that it? So is this not a river? I guess not. Whoops. Let me change that real quick. I forgot how to access the colors. No. Oh. Wait. Tools? How do I? No. Oh, there we go. Jesus. Blue. It's a bit too blue. Nope. Much better. Is it much better? God. Back to style mode, please. Thank you. Next.
Wonderful. Connie's garden looks like a lovely
Doesn't
painting.
it? I know, right?
Let's look at the water now.
Apparently this is water.
Has a reflective quality, so let's add some shine to the river.
So that's why.
This is where the finish tool comes in. Exit out of style mode with L1 and circle and head back into coat mode in the modes menu.
Gotcha.
Next to the colors menu in coat mode, you'll find the finishes menu. Select it with X.
Ooh. Shiny.
These finishes change the way objects react to light in your scene. Using finishes, you can make objects shiny, rough, metallic, or even translucent. Now you can choose your finish for the river. Let's see. Ah, yes. How about shiny wax? Wax finishes are translucent, and the shine will give the river a reflective surface that will catch the light. Apply the finishes before using R2. Remember that you can revert your changes by switching to subtractive mode with triangle, or by using undo.
Whoops.
Try editing the finish
Oh no, what did I do?
objects in the scene.
Okay.
Continue to the next step when you're ready.
I don't want to change anything else. No, we're good.
Our river looks nice and shiny now.
I know.
Something's missing. It doesn't flow like water does. But
Correct.
there's a magical tool for that in effects mode. It's called the flow tool. Leave coat mode if you haven't already, and enter effects mode. The effects
I'm already
mode
there.
icon has some twinkly stars on it.
No, I'm not. What?
Alongside the flow tool, you'll notice other animated effects that you can apply to sculptures or paintings. But for now, we'll pick the flow tool. Its icon is a tap, or a faucet if you're from the US.
Well,
Press X over the flow tool to select it. And use R2 to apply it to the river. Isn't that lovely?
wow, that's pretty good.
In effects mode, you can preview the flow effect even when time is paused.
So it's going the wrong way though.
But if you leave effects mode, you'll need to click R3 to see the effects in action. When the river's flowing at the right speed, you may notice something a bit odd.
It's going wrong.
Flowing the wrong way. Let's fix that using another tool found in style mode, the comb tool. Leave effects mode using L1 and circle, then go back into style mode via the modes menu. The comb tool icon is some wavy lines. Select it with X.
Some wavy lines, nice.
Now we're going to make the river flow the correct way. How do we do that? You guessed it. Hold R2 to comb the flecks of the river so they go in the right direction. We're no longer in effects mode, so we can't see the flow effect animating. But just click R3 to start time, and you'll be able to see it again.
Oh,
The key is to move your imp in the direction you'd like the flecks to flow. A bit like you're combing the river's hair. Very stylish. Let go of R2 when you're happy with the flow direction. And now you can see the river is going the correct way. But if it isn't, just undo and try again. When you're happy with the speed and direction of the river, click L3 to rewind time. Then it's off to the next step.
okay.
This scene is really coming together.
Indeed.
Next, let's do something interesting with the chimney smoke. Move closer to the smoke so you can see the flecks clearly. These flecks don't look very smoky, do they?
No.
Let's change that. If you're not already in style mode, head there now using the modes menu.
Fleck. Oh, fleck. Arthur
Open
Fleck.
the flex menu with X. It's the button in the center of the top row.
Never mind. Oh god.
Now choose a fleck that looks smoky. How about the dots fleck? When you choose a fleck type, it'll automatically select the Apply Fleck tool. Now, hover your imp over the smoke and hold R2. The flecks will change. That's better. Let's inspect it now using the grab cam. Grab it with R1. And while you're grabbing, spin around it with the left or right stick.
Looks pretty
Paint
good.
strokes look a bit flat, don't they?
Okay, sure.
You can only see them well from certain angles.
I guess.
We can make it a bit more billowy and three-dimensional using the Impasto tool. In the Style menu, select the Impasto tool, then hold R2 to apply it to the smoke.
Impasto. Oh.
Watch as the individual flecks of the painting become more three-dimensional. To see it better, use the grab cam to spin around the smoke again.
Oh.
You can also press undo and redo to compare the smoke with and without Impasto.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you've mastered Impasto, the last style tool we're going to use is the Ruffle tool. The Ruffle tool icon looks like a lot of lines going in different directions. It will randomly rotate the flecks so they're not as orderly. It works in the same way as the other two tools. Select it with X, then use R2 to apply it.
Oops. What was that?
The other two directions. Impasto. Now that you've mastered Impasto, the last style tool we're going to use is the Ruffle tool. The Ruffle tool icon looks like a lot of lines going in different directions. It will randomly rotate the flecks so they're not as orderly. It works in the same way as the other two tools. Select it with X, then use R2 to apply it. And switch the tool to subtractive by pressing triangle. Ruffle makes quite a difference, doesn't it?
I guess, yeah.
Why not see if you can animate the smoke using the flow tool in effects mode?
Sure. Effects, flow.
When you're happy, go
And
to
you
the
know
next
it.
step of the
Oh.
tutorial.
It's probably a bit too much. Or maybe just enough. How did I comb it again? Coat. Right? Now let's finishes. Style. Comb. Very nice. Kind of looks weird that there's some smoke there, but I think it looks pretty good. Next.
Now that the scene is looking good, we should make Connie's cottage look more welcoming for her. We can do that using something called the glow tool. So head back to the modes menu and into code mode.
Wait a second. Mr. Pasta. You're the one who made that?
The glow tool has an icon that looks like a little sun. Select it with X, then...
Alright, cool. Hold up. Oh, I don't think I can save though, can I? You're the one who made it? Yeah, of course I've already played it. Everyone's already played that. It's freaking amazing. Yes, of course I liked it. Holy crap, it's an honor. It's an honor to meet you, sir. It was really, really good. Probably one of the best things I've seen so far. Really, really good job, Mr. Pasta Goodness. Really good name too, by the way. I am just a big scrub trying to do the tutorials. Well, let's get back to it, I guess. Yeah, it was really, really good. I made sure to drop a thumbs up, follow the project, follow you, everything. All the things.
Move your view over to the cottage. Now that the scene is looking good, we should make Connie's cottage.
This is just a tutorial, I didn't make any of this.
We can do that
Except-
using something called the glow tool.
I guess I made the trees green, that's... Green, that's not even green, that's blue. God, I really am colorblind, Jesus. Okay. No, stop it. Feel warm and
So
welcoming.
head back to the modes menu
Yeah.
and into coat mode.
I'm just getting through all the tutorials before I start actually doing anything.
The glow tool has an icon that looks like a little sun.
Where did he go? Crap.
Select it with X,
Coats.
then move your view over to the cottage for a closer look.
Okay.
Now position your view so that you can see the door and the window of the cottage. Then
Okay, I
hold
gotcha.
R2 over the window in the door to make it glow.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Go on, give it some welly. Whoa,
Jesus.
that's too bright. Let's press triangle to make the tool subtractive. Then use
Okay.
R2 to reduce
Yeah, maybe a
the
little
glow.
less than that. That seems better, right? Yeah.
Maybe you could try tinting the window to change the color of the light. See what you think.
I was thinking of playing the tutorials off stream, but I don't know, I kind of want to document every second of this because it's so good. But yeah, I do admit that it's a bit boring to do and to watch, I guess. But still, it doesn't really matter. I'm having fun. That's all that matters. Tint the window.
Have a play with the glow tool.
Sure.
And then move on to the next step when you're ready.
Oh, I'm at. Yeah. Is it? Oh god, that's ugly. Goddamn, that's ugly. Yellow, maybe. Is that even yellow? Probably. God, this is one ugly house. Oh well. Keep going.
The scene looks so alive now, and Connie's in love with her new home. It's hard to believe that this scene
Yep,
used to
go
be
for it, man.
grey and blocky.
Hope you get big.
Let's try something. How different
It's
did
already
we
pretty darn big. How many
actually
likes do you have so far?
To see, we
Thank
can
you.
use a special trick.
Take care, man.
Press square to open the menu, and then take a look in the Show Hide section. The Show Hide icon looks like an open eye. It can be found in most of the mode's menus. In the Show Hide menu, you can make all sorts of different objects visible or invisible.
Yeah, I see it. Take
It
it.
only works in edit mode, so your
Thank you
scene
for,
will still look
coming.
the same in play mode. Some of them are on by default, and some are switched off.
Oh god.
Coat, style and effects is one of the options which is on by default. Its icon is a combination of the icons for all three of those modes. Try turning it off
Rulers.
by pressing X over it.
Looks ugly. God.
Wow,
Turn it back on.
what an amazing difference. That shows you how powerful these tools really are. Using coat, style and effects, you can make even the most boring block come alive. Practice using the tools and see what you can come up with. When you're finished, go to play mode in the options menu and walk
Okay.
Connie into her beautiful new home. This will complete the tutorial.
Yes, sir. I want to do music after this. Zip. Oh, I can't control the camera on this one? Okay. This is so cute. Can I go on the water? Doesn't push me, so yes. Oh. Go in, Connie. It's not very good looking inside, but stop complaining. Nice. Yay. Woohoo. Hey. Hey, trophy. So you're telling me... Let me look for it again. Make sure I dropped the thumbs up on it. Can't believe I met the guy who made it. Yeah, I did. How the hell did he make this? Oh, I forgot to follow the creation. And the user, of course. Very nice. What was I doing again? Oh yeah. How did I forget what I was doing? Still level 7. We'll get there. Alright, back to the tutorials. I'm gonna do music now. Wiring and logic, remixing, no. Sound design, yes, correct, maybe. Let's see. Yeah. Yes.
When things don't sound the way they should, it can ruin the experience of playing. Don't worry, Cuthbert. The Dreamiverse contains heaps of ready-made sounds.
Can't believe I met the guy who made it. The Fallout one.
First, let's switch over to play mode and see how it all sounds at the moment.
Like nothing? Even the fire doesn't sound like anything.
Quiet, isn't it? Doesn't feel quite right.
Indeed.
In fact, it's creeping me out. So let's head back into edit mode. Switch over to sound mode so we can start adding some sounds. Find the modes menu. It's inside the assembly menu. As you can see, there are lots of different modes. Each has its own set of tools for doing
I know.
different things. We're currently in assembly mode. If you select the speaker symbol icon with X, we'll switch to sound mode. That's better. In the next step, we'll start adding sounds to the scene.
Okay.
Okay, the first thing we need to do is to start adding some background sounds. See the button with the magnifying glass in the sound menu? That's the search menu. Select it now to view the different types of sounds you can add.
Effect fields.
Now select the speaker button to search for sound effects. This is the Dreamiverse, where you can find all the wonderful stuff other dreamers have made. I've already set aside a collection of sound effects for you in here. That's what this collection is. It's bursting with different sound effects for you to play with. Select it with X to open it. I've arranged the sound effects into groups for you. To get a proper overview, use the right stick to zoom in and out of the collection. This group of sound effects are background sounds. You can hear a preview of each sound by hovering over them with your imp. Find something that fits the dreamy atmosphere of the scene. I rather like dream space.
Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
When you've found a sound you like, select it with X. The sound you selected now appears as a gadget on your imp. You can stamp it into your scene with R2, any place you like.
Boop.
It doesn't matter where you put it, because background sounds can be heard everywhere in a scene. Now let's start time with R3 and see how it all sounds. Ah, that's better. Notice how much more alive the scene feels with just that one sound. Imagine how it will feel with even more sound effects. But there's no need to imagine it. You can start adding more now to create a layered and unique ambience. If you want to replace a sound effect, just stamp a different one over it. When you've got things sounding just how you want them, rewind time with L3 and move on to the next step.
That's creepy.
Background sounds really help to create an immersive atmosphere. But to add sound to a specific object in the scene, you need to use what we call a spot sound.
Okay.
Let's try it out on the fire between the platforms. I'm sure we can find some fire sound effects in the collection. Let's take a look. Select Search Sound Effects from the sound menu.
I found it.
As we open the tutorial collection in the last step, it's still open when we come back to the Dreamiverse. Isn't that handy? Ah, just what we need. Some fire sound effects.
The little fire. Oh god, that was
Have a
loud.
listen to some of the fire sounds and pick one you like.
That one's good, but this one's probably
Once
the
you've
best one.
selected it, your imp will be equipped with the spot sound effect.
Oh, I see.
See those rings coming off the gadget? That's the sound's fade zone. The rings show you how the sound fades away as you move further from the source. Let's stamp that sound between the first two platforms. Put it
Yes,
above
sir.
the fire and see what that sounds like. If you want to see the sound's fade zone, select the gadget with X. Click R3 to listen to the sound effect. You'll notice the sound gets louder the closer you get to it.
What's that?
Aha! You can almost feel that fire. Toasty.
Toasty.
As you move away, out of the fade zone, it gets quieter, until eventually you can't hear it at all.
Mm-hmm.
You can press the circle button now to deselect the sound effect. Then click L3 to rewind the scene. If you're happy with your spot sound, move on to the next step.
Yes.
Things haven't been that tricky for Connie so far, but the next gap looks a bit too big, even with her mighty jumping skills. Let's fly over to that floating platform using the left and right sticks and get a closer look at it. Looks like there's a trigger zone attached to it. Why don't we switch over to play mode and see what it does?
I already know what it does.
Well, will you look at that? It lights up the platform when Connie steps on it. Lovely. You know what would make it even better though? If it made a sound as well. So let's switch back to edit mode and make that happen. I've got a feeling you can find something in the tutorial collection to use here. Go to the assembly menu and go back into sound mode.
Sound effects.
Now go to search and select search sound effects. Over here are some energy sound effects. Have a listen to it. Pick a sound effect
I
for
want
your
this one.
light up platform. I quite like the sound of Dream Terminal.
No.
See which one you like and select it with X. Now it's time to stamp it in the scene somewhere near the platform. In the next step, I'll show you how to trigger the sound effect.
Did I do it? Crap. Is it there? Okay, it is. Whew.
As we've already seen, background and spot sounds will play constantly when placed in a scene like this. But for the platform, we want the sound to be triggered by Connie. And for that to happen, we need to connect the sound effect to the same trigger zone that activates the glow. Move in closer to the platform using the left and right sticks.
What the hell did I just do?
Take a good look at the trigger zone gadget. Do you see the output port that says detected when you hover over it? That means it will trigger when it detects a possessed puppet like Connie. So all we need to do to make the sound effect activate when Connie's on the platform is connect the output to the sound effect. Let's do that now. When you select the detected port with R2 or X, you'll see your imp becomes tethered to the port by a wire.
Uh-huh.
Gadgets communicate with each other using wires like this. You'll also notice that a power port has appeared on the bottom of the sound effect gadget. To connect the two gadgets, just hover over that power port and press R2 or X.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Time to head into play mode to see how it sounds.
Yes, sir. Nice.
When you're ready, switch back to edit mode and start the next step.
Nice.
Oh, I just realized something. We got so caught up with these sound effects, we forgot to
Correct.
add another platform for
I
Connie.
mean, you got caught up on it.
She must be getting impatient, so let's sort that out for her. The easiest thing to do would be to clone the platform.
Uh-huh.
Remember how to do that? Just hover over it, hold L1, and press and hold R2. Once the clone has been created, let go of L1, move it to the right spot, then release R2 to place it down.
It's far enough, right? Probably.
When you clone an object, any gadgets attached to it will come along for the ride. So all you need to do now is to wire the trigger zone on the second platform to the sound effect. Or even better, grab a new sound effect from the collection,
Nah.
just for variety. It's up to you. Dream Shapers should always go with their instincts.
I want the bass. Thank you.
Whatever you choose to do, move on to the next step when you're ready.
Okay.
Alright, there's just one more gap for Connie to cross before she reaches the door.
Oh god, what's this?
That pink cylinder would make a great stepping stone for her, but it's
Goodness.
all the way down in the water. If you take a closer look at it, you'll see there's a trigger zone and a movement sensor on it. They're not
Correct.
connected to anything right now. There's also a keyframe on the platform. I wonder what that does.
I don't know.
Try selecting it with X to find out.
Oh.
Just as I thought. It raises the cylinder, so Connie can use it to cross over. Press the circle button to deselect the keyframe. Looks like all we need to do is connect the cylinder's trigger zone to the keyframe, so it moves up when she gets close. And while we're doing that, why not add a sound effect to it as well? Let's jump back into the sound effects collection and see if there's anything appropriate in there. Down here we've got some mechanical sound effect loops. These are the perfect sound effects for any sort of machinery in a scene. We want something that would go well with a raising platform. I think I'll go for the heavy metal ratchet
Sure.
loop. That sounds good, right?
Ratchet.
Okay, now select the sound effect of your choice and stamp it near the pink cylinder with R2 or X. In the next step, I'll show you how to connect all of the gadgets.
I kinda know, but okay.
Now we just need to do a little bit of wiring to get everything working. Remember, the trigger zone will activate when it detects Connie, triggering the keyframe to raise the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Grab the detected output from the trigger zone with R2 or X. Then stretch the wire to the keyframe gadget and connect it to its power port with R2 or X.
I've already done that one.
Now let's get the sound effect working. This will be triggered by the movement
Oh,
sensor.
okay.
The movement sensor detects when the object it's attached to is moving. So when the platform starts rising, the movement sensor will send a signal from its output port. That's the output port on the right side of the movement sensor gadget. It's called velocity overall. Press R2 or X over the port to create a wire. You'll need to connect the other end of the wire to the sound effects power port. Once
No.
that's done, switch over to play mode to test everything out.
I bet. Oh, nice.
So much better. That sound effect really makes a big difference. There's even more you can do to bring this scene to life. See if you can add some sound to the water between the platforms.
Hold up, bro.
I
Goddamn.
think there might be some water sounds in the tutorial collection. Experiment with the different effects as much as you like and see what you can come up with. When you're done, just take Connie through the door in play mode to finish this tutorial.
Nice. I know that I'm being very quiet, but I don't know. I kind of like this. It's more of a chilled stream. Nice. Yay, I'm a sound designer now. I'm not gonna do sculpting. I want to see music. Not logic, not character, not animation. Audio, yes. Arranging music, yes. That's what I want to try. Still can't believe I met the guy who made the Fallout one.
Music can make your creations come alive, adding emotion and atmosphere. In Dreams, you can compose whole tracks from scratch and even make your own instruments. But you don't need to be a maestro to start making your own music. I'll show you how to create an arrangement using ready-made music clips. So let's begin. To start making music, we need to switch over to sound mode.
What's going on here?
Right now, you're in assembly mode. If you're ever unsure of what mode you're in, just hover over the icon in the top left corner to see your current mode and tool. Go to the assembly menu and open the modes menu with X. The modes menu is where you access all the different creation modes. Each mode has its own set of tools and options. The button for sound mode has a speaker symbol on it.
I'm aware.
Select it with X to make your own music. In the scene, you'll see a timeline gadget. In the next step, I'll show you how to edit it.
Sweet.
Music in Dreams is arranged in timelines. This timeline contains a version of the music you heard at the start of this tutorial. To see what's inside it, we need to open its canvas. Hover your imp over the timeline, hold L1 and press X to open it. It's just like scoping into a group. This is the timeline canvas. The canvas exists within scene space, so if you pull down on the left stick, you'll back away from it. Hold the L1 button and use the left stick to move up and down the timeline. This is the best way to navigate around timelines, especially when they're big.
Yeah, that's what she said.
This piece of music is called Connie's theme. To listen to it, just start time by clicking R3. See how the piece is composed of many music clips. The clips power on and off as the playhead passes over them. Click R3 again to pause time.
God, that's good, okay.
Is a collection of notes made by an instrument. You can grab them and move them around with your imp. If you want to delete a music clip, hover over it and press the triangle button. Clips can also be cloned by holding L1 when you grab them.
Whoops.
You can extend the timeline by hovering over one of its edges and holding X. The edge glows and an arrow icon appears. You can also extend the bottom if you need space for more clips.
Okay.
Once you've finished listening to the piece, click L3 to rewind time. You can find all sorts of different music by searching the Dreamiverse. To add music to one of your scenes, you could simply stamp a ready-made timeline like this one. But in this tutorial, you'll learn how
Oh
to
God.
assemble your own track from ready-made music clips. Move on to the next step and we'll get started.
This is where the oof comes in.
So, let's start making music.
Yes,
It's
let's
actually
do that.
a lot easier than you might think.
Yeah, that's what you say.
Close the timeline by selecting the cross button in the top right corner. Or hover over it, hold L1 and press circle to close it. Now delete the timeline by hovering over it with your imp and pressing triangle. Let's add a new music timeline to the scene. Press square to open the sound menu.
Yeah, I did it.
Select the music timeline button in the menu, then stamp one in the scene with R2 or X. Press circle to unequip the timeline gadget from your imp. Open up the timeline canvas with L1 and X. This timeline is empty, ready to be filled with music.
If you say so.
The columns on the timeline represent musical bars. This timeline is 8 bars long. We'll need more space than that, so hover over the right edge and grab it with X.
How much?
Extend the timeline to 16 bars.
Goddamn. Okay.
Now let's add a music clip to the timeline. Press square to open the sound menu. Find the search button and select it with X. Its icon is the magnifying glass. When you search in sound mode, there are 4 options for finding different sounds. Select Search Music Clips with X. This is the Dreamiverse. Here you can find music made by other dream shapers. Well, usually you can, but for this tutorial, I've made a collection of elements for you to use. That's what this cluster is.
Goddamn.
Select it with X to open it. It contains a selection of music clips, which you can use to build your own arrangements. Use the right stick to zoom in and out, and the left stick to move around. I've grouped the clips into different categories. Let's start with a basic melody. That's this group of clips. Hover over the clips to hear a preview of how they sound.
Wow,
Find
wow.
one that you like, then select it with X to equip it to your imp. I'm
that
using
one.
the clip Nostalgia Bells.
No. Funky guitar mute.
Your imp
Mute
will
riff.
now be holding a gadget containing your selected clip.
Correct.
If you hover over the timeline, the gadget should snap to the canvas and reveal the whole clip. Place the clip at the start of the timeline and stamp it with R2 or X. Clips on a timeline will snap to the bars and to other clips. This will help you line them up. Click R3 to listen to the timeline. In the next step, we'll build up the track with some more clips. Click L3 to rewind time.
I'm having fun with this. Maybe I can make instrumentals for the attempts of covers now.
Some chords. Go to the sound menu and select Search Music Clips again. Over here are some chord clips. Hover over the clips to preview them, then select one with X. I'm going with Suspended Pad, but you can make your own choice.
How do this sounds on it?
Stamp your clip onto a new row of the timeline and snap it to the start. Click R3 to listen and notice how the clips play together in time.
That's not great.
Click L3 to rewind. Now let's add some drums. Go back to the sound menu and select Search Music Clips.
Ooh, I
the
like
drum
this.
clips in the collection. A drum beat can really change the feel of a track. I love these samba practice drums. Pick a drum clip you like, then stamp it onto the timeline under the melody and chords.
This one.
Now click R3 to listen to how it sounds. All the clips in the collection are in the same time and key, so you can mix and match the music. Click L3 to rewind. In the next step, I'll show you how to edit the length of your clips and how to add fades.
That was fun.
When you hover over a clip on the timeline, you'll see dotted lines light up at the start and at the end of the clip. Move closer to the timeline so you can see them properly. These are trim handles. We can use them to change the length of a clip.
Oh, I see what he means.
Hover over the handle on the end of the drum clip, then hold R2 to grab it. These clips are loops, so you can extend the clip beyond its original length. All the clips in the collection can be extended in this way.
Okay.
Trim handles are really useful for arranging and remixing. They let you use just a section of a clip without having to edit the music notes inside. On top of the trim handle, you'll see a little coloured gizmo. Move in closer to see it properly. This is a fade handle. You can use it to fade the volume of a clip in or out. It works just like the trim handle. Grab the gizmo with R2 and move your imp left or right to create a fade.
Okay.
Try adding a fade out on the chord clip so it drops off gradually.
That's exactly what I did.
Drag it out further for a longer fade. Now click R3 to run time. Doesn't that sound cool? You may have noticed that the music stops as soon as the playhead reaches the end of the timeline. In the next step, I'll show you how to make your timeline loop. Now click L3 to rewind. To make the track play constantly in the scene, we need to set the timeline to loop. We can do this in the Timeline's Tweak menu. Hover over a blank area of the timeline, hold L1 and press square to open its Tweak menu. In here we can change the timeline settings. Find the playback mode section. There are three options. Once means the timeline will play once all the way through when it's powered on. Sustain means the timeline will pause when it's powered off, then resume once it's powered on. Loop means the timeline will play repeatedly while it's powered on. Hover over the loop icon and press X to change the playback mode. You can also change the playback speed in the Tweak menu. Hover over the playback speed slider and hold X to grab it. Now move your imp to the left or right to adjust the value. Click R3 to hear your adjustments live. You can also adjust the slider by hovering over it and pressing the up or down directional buttons. See how it sounds when it's slowed down or sped up a little. To close the Tweak menu, hover over it, hold L1 and press circle. You can also tweak music clips to make them loop. Just hover over them, hold L1 and press square to open their tweak menus. You can also change their volume and tempo. Be careful changing the tempo, as your clips could go out of time with the others. We've made a cool piece of music, but you can carry on adding more clips if you want to. Maybe you heard something in the tutorial collection that would sound awesome in your arrangement. Try trimming and looping tracks. See what you can come up with. If you need extra space, you can extend the timeline by grabbing the edges with X. All the clips we've used in this tutorial come from the Media Molecule Music Collection. The collection contains lots of music clips you can use, as well as some complete tracks. Look for it in the Dreamiverse next time you're making music in sound mode. Once you've finished, switch over to play mode and listen to your track in the scene. To end the tutorial, just press Options and select the Exit Creation button.
Oh. Very nice, very nice. How would this sound? Not very good. Damn it. Damn it. Oh. That's alright. Alright, exit creation. Nice. Nice. What else we got? I don't want to do any intermediate levels yet. I know what else I want to try. Templates. What the hell is this? Let me see. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Well, oh Jesus. pretty cool, not gonna lie. What about this one? Okay. Why does it sound like that? Nope. God. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. So I just give you templates for this then. Nice. I've done the wiring one, right? I've done that one. I guess sculpting would be good, but it's had advanced though. Painting. How long have I been going for? 117. Alright, let's surf for a bit. We've done enough tutorials today, it seems like. Let me go ahead and complete a quest real quick. Oops. What can I do? Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. Oh my god, that's super cute. Where was the music thing? No. Damn it, it's kind of hard to do things. I gotta put 10 different things on, so. Nice. What else can I do? I guess art, why not? And Seb. Seb's tall, goddamn. So that's what happens, huh? I guess I can delete these. There. Hey, I got it. Is it the one? I think so. Yeah. Oops. Now I can get rid of them. It's kind of sad, but you know, I'll keep the trees and the double bases down. Alright, should be good now. Can I actually suck up the balls? I don't think so. Where? Oh. Doesn't seem like it. Alright. Let's go surf then. For a few minutes. Hello, Mr. Krabs. How are you doing today? Sorry that I missed that. I wasn't looking. I apologize. Yay. Can I actually use Fall Anyway? I can. Oh, it's Vita. Ooh. See some more quests. Customize chairs. Okay. Creating art. Oh god. Oh god, no. Almost did that one. Let's see if they fixed that. Dreamers. Friends. Vita. Home. Does this work yet? It doesn't seem like it. I don't know why it's bugged. I guess it's bugged, I don't know. Seems like it. Oh, it's definitely bugged. God damn. Oh, he's the one who made this. Hmm. There we go. Got a trophy too. Hell yeah. 10 more. I'll do that later. Alright. Now let's actually do some surfing. Level 8. Yay. Same one, I would assume. Yep. What? Sure, let's try it out. Whatever the hell this is. This is some Paris stuff, if I've ever heard it.
To artist, we regret to inform you, yet again, that we will not be displaying your art in our museum. We also respectfully request, yet again, that you stop inquiring.
That's his art.
Your art is simply not a good fit for us, and we are not comfortable with the hostile tone your communications have taken. Enclosed are the phone numbers of a qualified ophthalmologist and a well-reputed anger management counselor. We suggest you use them. Sincerely, Museum Director.
Oh, he's gonna kill some fools, isn't he? Sure. Okay. Bad of smashing. Nice.
Wenn ich ehrlich sein soll, kann
Seems nice. Oh, it would be a shame if this Rubik's Cube died. It doesn't break. It doesn't break.
Das da sieht ja ganz schön alt aus.
Yeah, that thing broke. I don't know who did it. Sweet.
Das da sieht ja ganz schön alt aus.
Jesus. That's probably not art.
Das ist jetzt aber ganz... Hey, Sina!
Personal instruments
Hör
are
mal!
not permitted
Lass
on
uns
museum
nicht die
grounds.
Exponate im
Das
Frieden!
sieht ja ganz schön.
Oi, 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 oi. Hold up.
Sir, if you'd that now.
Oh god, I broke it. Spank his ass. Oh no, someone broke that, bro. Go get him. What is the painting cry? Whoops.
You're currently in violation of at least 3
Violation of my ass.
Jimmy, Chris.
Fuck you, bitch. Can't stop me.
Never the best at once, and all those.
Fuck your bench. Oh god. Nice. A million? I thought it was 1,000. Goddamn. That was pretty goddamn cool though. Yes. Thumbs up. We've done Ball World. I saw Vita play this one. Is that Mario? This is what I think it is. This is about to be cool, isn't it? I can't even see it. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Milky Way. Andromeda. What's the other one? Local group. Music's pretty good. Observable universe. We won't do much in the next 50 years, but that was good. Sure. The music was pretty nice. That. Do-do-do-do. The music, though. Nice. Strange. Pac-Man. Yoshi is what? Such for music. I want to see what people are up to musically. How do I change music? What the hell is this? Oh god, what's this gonna be? Not bad. Oh, damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Frick. We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. Please hug me. Please. Have I seen this one yet? What's that? Oh. Oh. The one it looks cool. I want to try it. Made by Media Molecule too. Get fast as like possible. Yes, sir. Oh Lord. What is happening? What is happening? Okay. Oh. That happened. I saw that speed on the side, but I can't go through. Oh, I see. Oh. Damn it. Damn it. Thought that would work. It did not. It's probably a faster way to do this. $130, Jesus. Nice. PT's still a good one. Prometheus. Have I tried this one or not? I don't think so. Nope, I'll try it later. It seems like a big something. Save it for another day. Hammer Panic. Cute hammers. I like cute hammers. Aim hammer. Oh. the other person isn't playing, so it doesn't matter. And Zoe now. Oh, okay. Oh. I mean, this is kind of easy because I'm playing by myself. But you know. Oh. Damn it, I gotta stop doing that. Yeah, that's pretty cool, goddamn. Oh, it just comes back, okay. What's physics though, damn. Let's see what else there is. Oh, that's it. That's pretty cool. I guess it's one of those couch co-op games though. Nope. Comic Sans. Ooh. I want to try that one at some point. Oh, yeah, what should I... Oh, Van Gogh's painting. Okay. There's the one for you to play yesterday. Ooh, Ram 3D, hell yeah. The last one for today, and then tomorrow maybe some more tutorials. Who knows? Oh. I don't know how this works. Can I even fall off? How do I turn this thing? Oh, I fell off there. I don't even know if I'm controlling it. Looks like I am. Alright, this is where I must dip. Very quiet stream, but rather chill, I'd say, right? Correct. Correcto. Correcto mundo. What does this place look like? It's not too bad. It's not too bad, you know? How do I go down? Oh god, how do I go down? Nope. Just press X, okay. thank you very much, Mr. Krabs, for coming, and Mr. Pasta Goodness, very good job on the Fallout 4. And thank you for talking to the community, I guess. But anyway, take care everyone, and whoever might be watching this in the future. I'll probably be back for some more tutorials later. Not later, but tomorrow. And yeah, I'll be uploading a cover in a few minutes. So yeah, take care everyone. Bye.